Welcome back, everybody. It's Randy here from HLD Productions, and we are back with another Pokemon Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're taking on Joey once again, also known as Bubblelegend. He's one of my mods on Twitch, one of the greater supporters on my one of the more consistent regulars / supporters / mods on the stream. And we have a bunch of them, but I'll definitely mention that whenever I do battle people. But we are back from the OU battle. This is just a fun battle we had on stream. As you can tell, these teams are very, very odd. I really wish I had Hitmontop next to Hitmonlee. I don't know why I had Clefable there in the middle, but as you can tell, I'm running a full Hitmon team with Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Hitmontop, along with just 3 standard Mons that can help out. Clefable's UU now, but it is my rock setter. I have Scarflando and then just regular standard Tapu Koko. I was just building fun teams for OU to keep it fun because I stream a lot. I do a lot of OU battles, so I definitely do try to build some whack teams to keep it interesting, but. He's got an interesting team as well. He's got freaking Klefki, Smeargle, Diggersby, Starmie, Scolipede, and Artillery, which is actually Artillery I gave him, known as Fred Savage. And look at his team. His team is complete setup. He's got a Smeargle, which is, if you have a Smeargle on any tier besides anything goes, it's going to probably be like a hazard lead. Klefki can be either screens or maybe just spike stack, but I would assume Smeargle would maybe Smeargle probably has rocks and then Sticky Web, so. That's always assumed. You got Diggersby, which is good benefit with webs because it's kind of slow. Starmie is just a spinner, just to get rid of other hazards, as well as a nice water type. And then he's got Scolipede, which is a speed passer, probably to baton pass it to Artillery or even Diggersby if he needs to. But his team is very gimmicky as well. Mine is gimmicky. I would say mine's a bit more, I guess, standard because of Coco and Lando, especially Lando. It's Scarflando, but you don't see that too often anymore. But like I said, it's just a fun battle, just for fun, just to see different Mons in Citra. So. Without further ado, let's just get started. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll definitely bring back more Wi-Fi battles, more VDC battle spot. Card openings are up in the air right now, but we'll do what we do. Let's get started. So if you hear some cracking my voice, I kind of just went for a jog, so I'm kind of still short on air. But anyway, he leads with Jing Jing Mofo, which is the Klefki. So I'm assuming off the bat it's probably spikes, but it could be screens. So I don't want to go for Thunderbolt because he's probably especially defensive, and he would probably have screens too. So I figured U-turn was the best play for me. This thing would be hard to break, but Lando can probably 2-shot no matter what, even with the reflect up. So go for U-turn, take the life orb damage, gotta take that chip damage. So I go with the Lando. He has no ground immunity. Although he has reflect up, so maybe something like Artillery can take a shot. He gonna switch out. I know he probably wants to get the reflect. So he does go for the reflect. I just go for Earthquake. I am Scarflando. Again, you don't see these too often anymore, which is really interesting. These things were everywhere in Gen 6, but it's still decent, I'd say. But I guess the Double Dance is superior now because they can actually break through stuff. So he did switch out into his Scolipede, as I figured he. I don't think he would switch, but I guess he did save it. So looking at this damage here, it is a neutral attack on Scolipede. Still does a good amount of damage. I am assuming he's running max health, max speed though, just for baton passing setup purposes. So. Here, I just continue to click Earthquake because I can eventually break through this. He has no ground immunity, so if he wants a baton pass into something, I can just break the sub always because none of his Pokemon can take a sub, take an Earthquake and keep the sub. So the only real threat would be Artillery because he could outspeed and then throw me out Ice Beam. So here, I'm assuming he would go for the baton pass and not for the sub for some reason. I don't know why I switched out here, but I guess I wanted to get the Intimidate in to prevent him from baton passing into the Diggersby, because Diggersby was a bigger threat than the Artillery was. So the sub up, get my Intimidate. This is more of a defensive, or especially defensive Hitmontop, Rapid Spin. I do have Close Combat as my only attacking move. I think I have Toxic, Rapid Spin, Close Combat, maybe Mach Punch. I don't remember what I had in my last move. I think it was, I can't remember, but obviously this wasn't the best play going for Close Combat because there's no way it would probably break through unless he's running maybe Attack Investment. So I continue to click Close Combat because I want to break this up and prevent him from baton passing cleanly into something. So he goes for the Pin Missile, which was weird. I was like, wait, why does he have Pin Missile? Usually these things run either Poison Jab or Mega Horn as their only attacking move. I even seen Earthquake, just to throw Heatran off guard, but that's the time I get a move. So Close Combat, as you can see, does not break the sub. At this point, I'm kind of just staying in for some reason. At the time, I was just we battled off stream, so that was the main thing about this battle. We battled off stream, and it was kind of interesting. We were just battling for fun. I generally tend to play different when I'm off stream, but it is what it is. So go to Lando. I figured he can't touch me. He's got Pin Missiles, his only move, and like I said, I stalled out some reflect turns. And then, of course, Lando could pretty much two-shot anything that comes in, potentially. The only mon that can, not take two shots is, is Auxiliary, probably, with reflect gone. So, with the Earthquake, I know the spread, too, because I traded to them before the battle, so I knew the spread. I knew its moveset and everything, but it was still fun to see Auxiliary, etc. So, again, we're just spamming Earthquake here. I wish I would have sped it up a bit more, but if I sped it up more, it would be kind of uncomfortably fast. So, excuse me if my nose sounds nasally, but like I said, I went for a jog. I'm still kind of short on air. But he does bring in the Auxiliary, and the sub is up with it. So I go for Earthquake, and I notice he's able to break the sub because Reflect is over, I believe, at this point. And, it's good. Just, preventing Skull OP from doing that kind of thing is kind of annoying. So Fred Savage is in. Auxiliary looks so awesome, by the way, in Citra. It looks so sick, and its tentacles are just flopping everywhere. So going to him on top, my only mon I can really switch in here. As he just goes for Ice Beam, and I do tank it somewhat nicely, even though it is modest max attack Life Orb. So here, I figured the best play was just to go for a close combat to get some damage off on this Auxiliary, or Mach Punch because I'm slower. So, and I figured I'd die to Hydro Pump, so I went for Mach Punch for sure. But Himmeltop actually tanked on 5, so maybe it was better to go for close combat and Mach Punch. But I did not anticipate to take that move. It was kind of a bad play because this is my spinner, even though I have 2 other potential spinners in Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I mean, I knew I had this as my spinner, so Smeargle was still around, so there was a chance that he could potentially get up its hazard. So it was, safe for him to lead, not lead Smeargle, but here I bring in Clef, which for some reason Clef has some weird patches along its feet and its like back area. I don't know why it does that to Citra, but I guess it's the way the mon. Maybe there's like a lot of black there, so I guess no outline actually messes it up. So I don't know. So Fred Savage goes down. Thankfully, that beast is gone. It didn't do too much to me, but obviously the bigger threat to me was the Diggersby because of its nice attack stat and its my lack of normal / ground mid attacks. So and my land was offensive, so I'm the best switch in. So go to my Tapu Koko, swapped out on my we double down, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, we double down. So he does bring in the Smeargle, gets the rocks up. I just go for the U-turn onto his Smeargle. I know he has Sash, so there's no point in going for Thunderbolt, even though I probably should have anyway, but he turned to my Lando T. I can outspeed this and prevent him from getting what is it? I don't know. Wait, I swapped it in on Stealth Rock, I think. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I take it back. I swapped it in on Stealth Rock, so my bad. So I swapped in Lando on his Sticky Web. So I'm not sure why I swapped out, but I don't remember what happened. But anyway, like I said, off stream, I was kind of weird. So unfortunately, he has both of his hazards up. But the main thing is that Lando is my main Pokemon for speed. It's Toy Scarf, so it's not affected by the web. So that was more important to me. And Tapu Koko wasn't really doing anything because Starmie can probably kill it with like a Psyshock, or then Diggersby obviously outsped on their webs. So Koko was more of a sack at this point. So goes for Scald, Analytic Scald, and interesting. It was Analytic Hydro Pump. My Clefable just died, so that's kind of important to this end of match here. So I do get my rocks up. And after my leftovers recovery, I'm not in range of a Rapid Spin kill because I figured he might want to go for that to try to kill me and get away the rocks. So I do go for the Soft Boiled here in anticipation for him to go for the Rapid Spin to try to kill me. But obviously I do live. Clefable's back up to full health. And again, I don't know why those patches are so light on the feet and like the back of his tail. I don't know why. So it's kind of annoying looking at it when I'm trying to record this. But I don't know, man. Nick Citron needs to get it together. Or, well, I guess it's not their fault, but I don't know. Anyway, I get burned. Doesn't really matter. I'm a Magic Guard, so go for Thunder Wave on here. We know it's Analytic because of that Scald damage when I swapped it in, or Psyshock. I think it was Scald, actually. So, it really wasn't a big deal going for that. So, now that Starmie is paralyzed, Koko can actually outspeed, which is fantastic. So, Diggersby does come in immediately on the expected, I guess, Moonblast, or even like Double Thunder Wave. I'm not sure. But, Diggersby's a monster, so Diggersby can definitely kill me from this range, depending on his set. I think Life Orb Plus would probably knock it out, but he does go for Knockoff, predicting something like maybe Landorus to come in. As I do get on my rocks again. I'm not sure why he clicked Knockoff there, but I guess he's just trying to catch down Landorus because he understands that Scarf Landorus can late game clean up, so he does go for the return to kill me. So I do go to Hitmonlee. I am a normal gem variant, so I do decide here to burn it with Fake Out, even though he does have a Klefki, which is a prankster. Or is it dead already? Yeah, I think he's dead already. No, I think he's still alive still. I don't remember actually. He's got Scolipede, Klefki. Yeah, I think Klefki's still alive actually. Yeah, it's still alive. So I do waste it, and unfortunately, he does have the Prankster. He probably has Thunder Wave. I do go for the knockoff, and it just misses the kill on this thing. So if I would have actually went for the right move, if I would have high jump kick on Diggersby, I would have been in good shape. But unfortunately, I mean, it was a good ballsy play by Joey too, because if I high jump kick, this thing was gone, and then him only probably late game sweep or swept. So he does get the reflect up, unfortunately, with the Prankster stuff. So I go high jump kick and do knock it out. And he did get the reflect up in time to give his Starmie a chance to live. And actually, wait a minute. That's analytic. No, that's natural cure Starmie. Huh. I just realized that right now. Anyway, so I guess it wasn't analytic. It was natural cure this whole time. But it did have life orb. Well, leftovers. Oh wow, I'm a fool. So he was bulky Starmie. I was wrong. My bad, guys. But unprofessional. So bring in Coco. And I mean, at this point, okay, now I remember now, because at this point in the battle, I remembered, okay, he's defensive now, so I can just kill it with a Thunderbolt with no worries whatsoever. Because we know he's probably not powerful, so Side Strike did nothing there. That makes more sense, guys. Excuse me for that, but I wasn't paying attention. Again, I'm kind of focused on not like sneezing or like coughing because of my lack of air, but Diggersby is left along with the Scolipede, and we know it outspeeds because I am under the web, so. And I do have my Hitmonchan still in the back, along with my Hitmon, my Scarflando. At this point, Scarflando won the game, but I wanted to go on Hitmonchan because I'm cool like that. So I do have Mach Punch, I do have Life Orb, or I think this is Assault Vest. I'm not sure which one this was. No, this is a Life Orb for sure. So Mach Punch, of course, is able to knock out Diggersby. And with terrain up, I do have Thunder Punch. Otherwise, Scolipede could probably try to sub up on my Drain Punches and stuff like that, but I do have Thunder Punch. And after Rock, Thunder Punch, Iron Fist, Life Orb is able to knock out the Scolipede and ultimately seal the deal. So, Pin Missile goes off, does relatively nothing. I do resist the hit. Hitmonchan is relatively tanky on the special side, but not defensive side, but, you know, you get my point. It's sort of tanky, I guess. So, go for Thunder Punch, knock out Scolipede, I do get the win. So, this was a really interesting battle, just for fun, really. It was off stream, so. And I figured it was fun, not really more for just like the win or like the battle, so to speak. It was more just for like to see the fun mons that aren't always seen, you know, in Wi-Fi battles or even in OU in general. So again, just a fun battle. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll be back next time for more Sun and Moon battles. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Take care.